Okay guys, as I promised in a previous video that I'll be doing more bath bomb with embeds, and those would be soap embeds along with other things. So here I have just a few molds, so I'm going to need to clean up a little bit. Here's one with skulls on it. Got that a couple of years ago during Halloween. Here's another one with skull and crossbones. Heart's my favorite. This one, I got it Family Dollar in one of those little sets where you get the pitcher and glasses and the mold. And I only got it honestly for the mold because we have a star, fish, we have flowers, a tree, a shell, another shell here. I think we'll be using maybe the sun and maybe a flower from here. Maybe a star, who knows. But I'm definitely going to do a skull. And this is another one that I had from a long time ago. And I also use these for resin. This is a mold that I found at the Goodwill. And I think it's a soap mold. I have this soap mold. And these inserts. Bought these at Michael's. But my daughter is pregnant and she's going to be having a baby shower soon, and I'm in charge of that. One of the party favorites will be soaps. And I really like this one. There's like a little baby onesie here with the heart in the middle. Okay, so we'll be using melt and pour soap. And I found this at Michael's, and they have clear glycerin. They have one with shea butter. This one is goat's milk glycerin soap. And you can also add shea butter to this. So we have some soap coloring. I have some red here, yellow, blue. I have a couple other colors too, but they're not near me right now. We have some fragrance. Here we have bubble gum, snickerdoodle, and some vanilla. Let's get started. Okay, so here I have my Pyrex, and I'm not measuring anything. I'm just pretty much just going off of what I believe to be enough. If not, you can always add a little bit more soap and fragrance if you need to. So I'm just taking a butter knife and just rustically cutting away at the soap. I'm only going to use a couple of cubes because I want to do different colors. So what I'm going to do now is just pop this in the microwave for about 10 seconds. And if it needs a little bit more time, then I'll give it more time, but I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and it took like 30 seconds. So here I have a popsicle stick, and I'm going to really move fast, so this sets up really quick. But if it does, you can always pop it back into the microwave. So I'm putting in some bubblegum fragrance. And I'm being very generous. And since it's bubble gum, I want to make it pink, so I'm just going to use some red. And if you don't put too much in, you'll get pink. But if it's too red for you, you can always add a little bit more white glycerin soap. So that's fairly pink. It's like a bubblegum pink too. Okay, so let's go with, let's do a pink heart. And when you have those bubbles on top, you can spritz it with some alcohol, but I don't have any down here with me right now. Let's see. How about a pink flower? Let's go with this one. Well, let's just do the bottom layer of our soap. Let's go with the little footprints. I'm just going to try and center that in there as best that I can. And pour away. And now, because I want to add another layer of a different color to the soap, I'm just going to pop a couple of more cubes in. I'm not going to change it. It's going to be a lighter pink. Put my microwave on 30 seconds. Take my spoon to stir it up. See, it's a lighter pink now. And there's still a little bit of solid pieces of soap. So I'm just mixing that in to help it melt. Now I'm going to add more of my bubblegum fragrance. And pour it on top. There's a chunk of soap in it, but that's okay. And just scrape out as much as you can. And actually I could have went a little bit less with the pink and then just topped it off with white and gave it more of an ombre look. So that's something you guys might want to try. So I'm just going to tap that a little bit, let that sit for a minute and let it cool. While we wait on those other molds to cure, let's go ahead and just take this big chunk, melt it down, be right back. Okay, I put that one on 40 seconds and it melted down entirely. So now I'm going to add my fragrance. Let's go with Snickerdoodle. It's kind of chocolatey, butterscotchy, mixed, vanilla-y kind of fragrance. So I'm going to add some blue because I want to do some skulls in this one. Oh, look how pretty that is. And let's add some red because I don't have black and I'm just trying to get this as dark as I can. It's kind of a, I don't know, it's starting to look gray. I think I like that. Look at that. What's going to happen if I add more red? Let's try that and see. Okay, we're getting gray. I like that. But once these cure, they're ready to use. They don't last that long, but they are ready to use. Okay, so let's see. Let's go some linen, some of these here. Do we want to do the crossbones? Let's just do one of these skulls so you guys can see what it looks like. And if we have enough, we'll do the crossbone. Okay, we do. Let's go here. I apologize if you guys can't see me pouring this. It's starting to set up. I have a little bit more left in here. Ooh, made a mess. Let's just smooth that back over. Since we have a little bit left, let's go with the star. And the cleanup is really easy because it's soap. All you have to do is add water. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and let these sit up and we'll start popping these right out. Here we have our mold with the fish and stars and trees and the flower. So let's just pop this out. Put a little pressure on there. Okay, and there we have our flower. And let's do our skull and crossbones. Look at that. And just dust it off. Pulls right off. We're going to embed this into, ooh, there's a little glitter in there. That's okay. We're going to embed this into a bath bomb later. Oh. And here's the bones. I love these silicone molds. They pop right out. Now we're going to use this skull. Okay, let's pop our star out. And as usual, just clean up the outside part. Here we have our heart mold. And here we have our alphabet mold. You guys would take more care in pouring than I did, so let's just pop it out. And just clean up the edges. There's a B. And I'm just going to use this knife to clean up the edges to show you guys how to do it. This is if you have spillage. I had totally forgotten about our baby soap. This one takes a little bit more manipulating because it's plastic instead of silicone. So now I just have to kind of trim around the edges and get this to pop out. It's really cute. And we have that soap, and like I said, just clean up the edges. And I really didn't mix all the coloring through, so I like the way that looks. That's it, guys. Here you have it, my melt and pour soaps. Here's the one for the baby shower with the little baby feet. Here's our star, heart, scully, a flower. Here's the other flower that we did, our scully and crossbones. And then our alphabets. And like I said, guys, these will be used for embeds, the smaller ones, so please stay tuned for that tutorial, which should be out within the next couple of days. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, as always, or comments, please leave it in the box below. And I hope you guys show me a little love and like this video and comment, please. Your feedback is really important to me. Thanks so much for watching.